Hello, check. Hello, check. Am I audible enough? Yeah? Okay, thanks. Hi, guys. Hi. Listen, I'm just going to be very honest from the very beginning of my talk. I don't feel like talking. No, genuinely, I don't feel like talking. Yeah. I mean, ideally, my talk can end right here. And this would go down in the history of TED Talks as the shortest TED Talk ever. But I don't feel like talking. And before we get on to some conclusions, let me quickly take you back to the 25th of April, 2025, which was like a day back. I finished my work and I just went to see a play which was about a couple who function after there's a new rule that a government imposes कि आप एक दिन में सिर्फ 140 शब्द बोल सकते हैं, only 140 words per day. I watched the play, I start walking for home, and on my way I have this very desperate urge of wanting to have a cup of coffee and sandwich at my favorite cafe, which by the way my ex introduced me to. कुछ चीजें रह जाती है ना, sort of that. So I reach the cafe, my coffee comes, my sandwich comes, and I'm again racking my brain over this topic कि exactly मैं TED Talk में किस बारे में बात करूँ यार? And something inside me loudly says that, Jnana, you don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. Hi, my name is Arjit Jnaneshwari. I work for Radio Mirchi as a radio jockey. And guys, I literally talk for a living. Yeah, irony is my best friend. But genuinely, being okay with not wanting to talk is one of the most important and beautiful things that my radio journey has actually taught me. And over the course of the next few minutes, I'm going to take you along a certain number of skills, like 3 skills that I adapted to become a better radio jockey, not the best, which later became my life skills, which later, in no time, became a part of my personality. But before that, let me give you a brief background about what I was doing before I joined Mirchi. No, it was not that मैं एक कॉर्नर में घर के बैठ के चुपके से रेडियो सुनती थी. मुझे बचपन से ही रेडियो जॉकी बनने का शौक था. मैं घर से भाग गई थी क्योंकि मुझे तो रेडियो जॉकी ही बनना है. None of that drama happened. On the contrary, I was studying CA. Guys, we had a talk here about someone who's done CA. No, on a serious note, I was mostly found in the local library because घर छोटा था. So I was found amidst a heap of books and I would be racking my brain over, oh my god, syllabus complete नहीं हुआ है, oh my god, मुझे ये याद नहीं है, oh my god, कल जिस चीज़ का revision किया था वो आज already भूल गई हूँ and all of that. And while I was doing all this, and because I was good at extracurriculars, I was interested, I had started writing for a local newspaper. And I can't describe to you how I felt the first time I got a byline. A byline is that one time when your name actually comes into the newspaper, by the way. So I opened the newspaper that morning and I see this very teeny weeny 150 words ka article that I had written about my own college canteen with Jnaneshwari Velankar written there as college club reporter. And I was like, wow. I got this very weird sense of purpose and self-worth in that very moment. And now we're going to do 2 quick jump cuts, okay? Cut 2, I find myself in the studio of the All India Radio, being an anchor of a show that was approximately 30 minutes long. It was a pre-recorded show. I would generally script for it. I would conduct it. I would edit it. I would do everything about it. Gaane waane add karke, it would get to around a 25-minute show. There were no ads, thank God. And I was literally enjoying doing that. I found that same weird sense of self-worth and purpose in the studios of All India Radio. I know I promised you 2 jump cuts. The first was All India Radio and the second was, guess what? Radio Mirchi, of course. It's post-lockdown, post-first lockdown precisely, and Mirchi hires me as their afternoon show jock. And I remember the first day when I went live, as in live, I chose a Saturday because मुझे लगा था Saturday लोग ज़्यादा काम पे नहीं जाते हैं तो लोग सुनेंगे नहीं रेडियो तो गलती करने के लिए चांस है. The office was empty, there was nobody apart from one technical guy and I decided कि मैं आज live show करूँगी. That entire huge console was in front of me with tons of buttons And I had this crazy emotion of a Bollywood hero जब वो heroine को propose करने बस जा ही रहा होता है. There was धड़-धड़, there was पसीना, there was self-doubt. अरे ये तो अपने बस की बात नहीं है वाला feeling. There was tension, but there was confidence, and there was excitement, and there was anxiety, and there was nervousness. But none of this was ishq. All of this was performance anxiety. And cut to today, it's been around 4.5 years that I've been working with Radio Mirchi. I host the afternoon show. I've done other shows as well. I do a podcast. I've done live events. And technically, my TED Talk can also end here if you guys realize. मतलब enough inspiration तो मैंने दे दिया है. But you know what I truly believe कि it is not about the journey. I mean, I know a lot of us say that the journey is very important, but I feel the journey is extremely inconsequential if it does not alter you left, right, and center as a person. And for me, my radio journey did alter me left, right, and center. It gave me personality, it gave me purpose, and it made me Jnaneshwari over RJ Jnaneshwari. And at the end of the day, my mom was happy because she just wanted two alphabets in front of my name. It was not CA, but it was RJ. So now I'm going to share with you three themes, three skills you could say, which I took to become a better radio jockey, but in turn helped me become a better person, become a better human being. Before I get to the first skill, I'm going to quickly ask, okay, because TED Talk में अगर audience को सवाल नहीं पूछा तो कैसे हो सकता है? Can you guess how many minutes in an hour of 60 minutes does a radio jockey talk? Any wild guess? Just shout out your answers. 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Anything else? 25, 30. Okay, got it. 12, 15, 35, 40, 45. Are you ready for the shock of your life? In 60 minutes, a radio jockey talks only max for 6 minutes. Every one time that we open our mouths in front of the mic, we call it a link because it literally is a link between two elements, preferably two songs. And we're allowed to talk thrice or 4 times in an hour for a max of 2 minutes. So max to max pakad lo 6 ya 8 minutes in an hour of 60 minutes. And that taught me the first and the most important lesson of radio. And more than that, as a human being, the art of being brief. You could have 100 things to say, like I did. I remember this one time when I was just beginning and I was recording my pilot shows and I was asking my boss कि please links सुन के बताओ मैं और क्या करूँ? And he would just left, right and center reject my links and give me just one feedback कि Jnana, these are too long. And young खून ना, I got really frustrated. I was like, यार content पे देखो ना, ध्यान दो. What is this length of the link business? Everything that I'm saying is important. Everything that I've said had to be said. I cannot get done away with anything out of what I've said. And he said, no, I need the link in 90 seconds. That, my friends, was the biggest struggle when I came from All India Radio to commercial radio because I was used to talking for 25, 28, 30 minutes per hour and I was asked to get down to a 6 to 8 minutes. Just imagine the transition. And there is where I realized how much you talk is not important. How much you don't talk is more important. To know what to talk is not important, but to know what to not talk is very important. I can be a great radio jockey. Thank you. I can be a great radio jockey because I can talk a lot. मैं बहुत बात करती हूँ. मेरी मम्मी कहती है तुम तो आरजे बनो. तुम नहीं बन सकते आरजे क्योंकि तुम बहुत बात करते हो और रेडियो में बहुत बात करने वाले लोगों के लिए जगह नहीं है. You need people who can be brief. And why brief? Because people are listening to you while they are living their life. And you, in 90 seconds, are to create an impact which will make the person stay tuned to your station over everybody else. Which will make them feel that you are their favorite RJ. Which will make them feel that they need to take an action. Action in the form of a WhatsApp message while your show is on. Action in the form of a call while your show is on. Action in the form of मुझे बहुत भूख लगी है guys and a samosa coming to your studio while your show is on. Well, that has actually happened. I'm not bluffing. And to induce action from anybody in a matter of 90 seconds is no cakewalk. I realized that being brief is one of the best skills that I could learn because we otherwise over-explain so many times. For example, if I tell you, imagine a yellow sunflower, okay? And I am to explain to you what my yellow sunflower looks like. Probably I am going to over-explain because I don't want you to just imagine a yellow sunflower. I want you to imagine the exact shade of yellow sunflower that I can see with the exact number of leaves and the stem in a certain way and it getting light from a certain direction. I want your narrative to be exactly as close to mine. And that's where the problem lies. We all are different human beings. Our minds function different. I could probably come close to what you're imagining, but I can't exactly match to what you're thinking. And in that struggle, we tend to over-explain. If I ask some of y'all, describe to me the best cup of coffee that you've ever had. Matlab best, okay? In a way that would want me to cut my TED Talk short right now and actually run outside for a cup of coffee. Just think about it. What comes to your mind? Just shout out the answers. Anything that comes to your mind. Nahi aa raha hai na? Even if you actually think post this TED Talk, I bet you will at least come up with 3 to 4 to 5 to probably a page-long essay. But if you just have one line or a word to describe to me that would make me feel like wanting to have that cup of coffee, that's where the skill of a radio jockey lies, in being brief. The second skill. Now, a lot of people would say कि Nayana, if in 60 minutes you just talk for 6 minutes, यार तुम्हारे तो मजे हैं फिर, तुम्हें तो ज़्यादा बोलना ही नहीं है, और अगर तुम 6 ही मिनट बोल रहे हो तो तुम बाकी के 56 minutes, 54 minutes क्या करती हो स्टूडियो में? I do the most important thing that a lot of us lack as of now. It's called listening. We have one tongue and 2 ears. Guess why? Because we're ideally expected to listen more than we talk, right? So when in that empty studio space, where I don't sit like a dukhi RJ कि मैं कितनी अकेली हूँ, मैं walls से बात कर रही हूँ, ऐसा नहीं होता है. It is pretty much buzzing with energy, but not always. And when I sit there in silence between my links, all I do is either listen to what I am playing for y'all, myself, including the ads, by the way. वहाँ से पैसे आते हैं, ठीक है? तो complain मत करो. आप लोग तो पगार दोगे नहीं मुझे, हाँ? And it also allows you to listen to yourself. You know, in the beginning, like I told you, I was struggling with the length of my link. The second place that I was extremely struggling with was being comfortable with my own voice. And my evening show jock Prerna once sat me down and told me, Nayana, you know what? You are going to take time to listen to yourself on the headphone. You could be very comfortable listening to your own voice essay while you're talking to your friends, but for you to be able to listen to your own voice after it is recorded is going to be a journey. So hold on, it's going to take time. And it actually did. It takes time for us to be comfortable with our own voice, literally and philosophically both. And being a radio jockey made me a better listener. Ever wondered why people who listen to radio are called listeners and not hearers? Because they're expected to listen. Listening is an active activity. You participate in listening. Listening does not happen to you, right? Like some of y'all right now could probably be just hearing me. क्योंकि आवाज पड़ रहा है कान पे तो सुन लेते हैं. But some of y'all are listening to me. And the difference between the two things is probably the ones listening to me are going to think about me maybe 1 year later in some random moment where they'll remember about this TED Talk and think about something that I said or I missed saying. That, my friends, is listening. I used this skill of listening also while I did my interviews. And very surprisingly, as an interviewer, while you expect the other person to tell you कि यार क्या सवाल पूछ लिए, क्या research किया, क्या personality है तुम्हारी, 90% of the people whom I interviewed would always come and tell me, यार, you're a good listener. And it took me quite a while to understand what was I exactly doing. I realized that listening is not just what happens to your ears. If I am in front of you and you're talking something and I am listening to you, my entire body is going to tell you that I am listening to you. My body language will tell you, my eyes will talk to you. There will be a lot of non-verbal cues which are going to tell you that I am listening to you. And you know why people listen to radio today even though music apps exist? मतलब there was a time, remember, when you used to listen to radio just because we wanted music. कि हमारा favorite गाना बज जाए बस. अब तो एप्स हैं, फिर भी लोग रेडियो क्यों सुनते हैं? People listen to radio for this very, very beautiful thing that it provides. It's called the magic of company. A lot of people listen to radio not for the songs, of course, not for the ads. Sorry, bosses, don't kill me. But they listen to radio because they know that there is someone sitting in the studio who is playing this music for them. And probably if they reach out over a WhatsApp message or a call, that one person is going to reply to them. That one person is going to listen to them. That one person is there for them. And that feeling is extremely special. Whether you're traveling from home to work or you're just sitting in the corner of your house and listening to radio, this feeling of keeping company is what keeps radio alive. And for that, listening is extremely crucial. And the third and the most important point, I initially mentioned that I don't feel like talking. ये कह के मैंने इतनी सारी बात कर ली है. That's a different story, guys. But my third and most important point is, radio taught me that some experiences are meant for you and you only. What do I mean by that? You know, there was this Monday where I randomly texted on my office WhatsApp group. I don't know who invented this very bad idea of having office WhatsApp groups. It's crooked. Nothing really happens on those WhatsApp groups. Anyway, so on this office WhatsApp group, I just happened to drop a WhatsApp message saying ki, hi guys, this entire week I am on voice rest. So if there is anything important, kindly mail me or send me a voice note or send me a message on WhatsApp. I will be doing my show, but apart from that, I will not be talking on the floor. And oh my God, hell broke loose. I got random calls and messages from my colleagues saying, अरे यार, उसने 5वीं बार breakup कर लिया क्या? There were people who said, oh my God, do you have tonsils? There was someone who said, कुछ mental health issue है? I have 5 therapists, I can send you their numbers. Someone said, what happened? Is the boss acting biased again? Well, and I was really surprised because none of this had happened. It was simply that apart from my job, I didn't feel like talking. And I realized that just this feeling of not wanting to talk is sort of stigmatized. I mean, in a room full of 5 people, if all these 5 people are quietly sitting and a 6th person enters, that person is going to feel like something's really wrong with these 5 people, that they're not talking, so I should start a conversation. And then they're going to start with this small talk, and within no time, the room is going to be buzzing with useless, unnecessary words being thrown at each other. None of them have any meaning. That conversation can easily be avoided. Everyone can be at peace and do their own job. On radio, we have this concept called as dead air, which is like a crime, okay? Not allowed. So if nothing happens on radio for approximately a matter of 7 to 8 seconds, like if RJ भूल गया, RJ चक्कर आके गिर गया, जो होता नहीं है कभी. But if something happens, something goes wrong, and for 7 to 8 seconds, there is no content that is being delivered on air, the software automatically starts playing a song. There's a CD, and the software automatically starts playing a song because silence nahi ho sakta hai. And I feel some of us are human versions of this software. We cannot take silence. We suddenly start feeling very uncomfortable because we think silence thodi na sunne ki cheez hoti hai. You know what? Radio taught me that firstly, you can shut up, and secondly, you can listen to silence. Because without silence, every sound is noise. It has no meaning. I realized that after you have a couple of experiences as an artist, you need something to draw from, right? And you can't always depend on other person's lives to draw from. Even if you observe everything that's around you, your version of other people's lived experiences is still extremely special to you. But what do? अच्छी आइसक्रीम खाई, 5 लोगों को WhatsApp पे बता दिया कि यार यहाँ पे तो बढ़िया सी आइसक्रीम मिल रही है, इसका फ्लेवर एग्जैक्टली ऐसा है, ये जब मेरे मुंह में गई ना मुझे ऐसा लगे. सारा एक्सपीरियंस तो खर्च कर दिया बता के लोगों को. What are you saving for yourself? Radio literally taught me that when I share something that has happened in my life with someone, again, disclaimer, I'm not asking you all to not share. I'm asking you all to not share all the time. You know? If I share an experience with a friend, my friend is going to have an opinion on my experience, which is a little funny. Why are people having opinions on other people's? Anyway, so I have an experience, my friend has an opinion on that experience. After listening to my friend's opinion, I have a mixed khichdi experience that has my experience and my friend's opinion about my experience. And now, ये कम था कि मैं और 4 जन को बताती हूँ तो वो और 4 जन के भी एक्सपीरियंसेस मेरे साथ जुड़ जाते हैं. And at the end of the day, I don't remember what was my original experience. All I remember is people's opinions about my experience. And at the end of the day, when I get my 90 seconds to talk on air, I'm blank. I don't know what to talk about. Because none of what is there in my hand makes any sense. The entire originality of my experience has gone. So radio taught me this very, very beautiful thing of saving some experiences for myself. Okay, I'm going to confess I do this extremely selfish thing about which I'm not guilty. I'm going to ask you all if any one of you all does that too. Do you have a song which you discovered probably while surfing the internet या कहीं पे सुन के, which you really loved, like that is the love of your life वाला गाना? Please don't think of the songs that your ex is dedicated to you. वो सब नहीं करना है. खुद से हाँ खुद से जो गाना आपने ढूंढा है जो आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है. Does any of y'all ever feel like you don't want to share this song with anybody because you don't want people to know about this song? Yes. Wow, thank God. There is still hope in this world, I guess. Now, if I tell you to identify with this feeling, why do you not want people to know about it? Because you feel that there is this sense of purity that your experience and your relation with the song has, which you don't want everybody and anybody else to have. And you want to keep that beautiful experience quite to yourself, because when your life gives you 90 seconds, you would want to draw from that experience. If you were to give a TED talk about your favorite song which you discovered and which you don't want to share with anybody, ideally you should be the only person having max amount of content about it. But if you just go on sharing it with everyone, पता चला पूरे row ने same topic पे TED talk दे दिया. So my point is, where I began from actually, it is okay to not want to talk. A lot of people are going to remember me later कि ये रेडियो जॉकी होके ना बात करने की बात कैसे करके चली गई. But ladies and gentlemen, my point is that you don't have to talk all the time. You have to be okay with not talking. Because when you are not talking all the time, when you talk, you're talking brief. When you're not talking, you're listening. When you're not doing either of the two, you're taking some experience, letting it set in your system, letting it interact with your emotions, your mind, your reality, allowing it to be there with you so that you can draw from it whenever you need to. And to part with, I would just like to say that having said all of this, I still believe that magic exists. And magic comes to you in moments where you least expect it to. Probably in moments of patience and silence. So while I would not ask all of you all to not share about things that are happening in your lives, of the sorrows, of the joys, of the happy moments, of the angry moments, of the sadness, of the doubt, I would still urge you all to just ask yourself a why, WHY, before you open your mouth to talk. And for all the other days, trust me, it's okay to not talk at all. Thank you.